If we can look at the Stuart Broad incident, it's been looked at from several angles, multiple occasions in the last couple of weeks. Simon, from an umpire's point of view, again...
what was that target?
Yeah, somewhere back there, somewhere over there on the nursery ground. It didn't look good, but was that the fault of the system, or was it the fact that Australia hadn't used their reviews correctly? If they had one left for the howler, they could have overturned it.
Look, as I said, we can't be perfect, but we can be excellent. And on that one occasion, the standing umpire made an incorrect decision. It's as simple as that. And in a game of cricket where you have a result, 20 batsmen make a mistake at least, don't they? When they get out?
We're not always out.
Well, the scorebook says you do. And that's the beauty of our game. I mean, look, we play over 5 days in variable conditions with 2 umpires out there, and you know it's not an ideal science. That's the intrigue of Test cricket. It's the intrigue of the game. I'm not saying it's right. I did say our role as cricket umpires is to deliver justice to the players, and I think, Owen, look, you accept the swings and roundabouts, but that doesn't stop us going back and saying, how can we get our correct decisions percentages up? How can we do better? So we don't abrogate that responsibility just to say that's one of those things. It's not what it's about.
And in that circumstance then, here's another direct one for you then. Would you have liked to have seen Stuart Broad walk, or any batsman for that matter?
I said that it's up to each individual to do the right thing. And I don't think any one of us up here can stand up here and say to Stuart, you should have done this. That's up for Stuart to make that decision as to what he thinks is the right thing to do. And he'll go back and internalise that, look in the mirror, as we all do with everything that we do, and say, how do we go today? Did we do the right thing? And you know, we all have to live with those decisions.
I mean, what is it like in the England dressing room? If Stuart had walked, what would the response have been in the dressing room?
I firmly believe that we would have respected his decision. Everybody's in their team because they make very good decisions and the correct one majority of the time. So if he had come in and walked off, that would have set pretty all right with
Is it something that is discussed as a team to say,
do you walk or don't you?
Yeah, you know, we decide as a team that we will be walkers or we will stand our ground.
Absolutely not. I mean, by the time you've got to the standard of England, majority of people know if you walk or don't. To be honest, I can't think of one at the moment. But again, that's just the fashion in which it's played nowadays. There's very few around in international cricket that do walk.